Hey, all you Math 2 students out there on the web. I wanted to make this video to welcome you to my classroom. So you've gotten your schedule hopefully by now and you know that you belong here, but I wanted you to be welcome here and go over some things, some common expectations that I have for you while you're in my class, introduce myself a little bit, and kind of get you a head start on what we're going to be doing here this year. So first off, my name is Mr. Bunier. I am a math teacher at Oak Hills High School. This is my 16th year teaching math, and it is my ninth year, is that right? Ninth year teaching math at Oak Hills High School. And I've got to say that I really enjoy teaching, and not just teaching, but teaching at Oak Hills High School. There's so many things that this school offers, and so many quality teachers and quality programs here that I'm proud to be part of that. But anyways, with that said, I want to go over some things that I need you to take care of and some things that I want you to be ready for when we get started. So the first thing is, what are the materials that I need you to get? The first thing I need you to get is an 8.5 by 11 spiral bound notebook, college ruled. So this is an example of that, I guess. It doesn't have to be this exact one or this exact version. I believe I got these at Target for like $1/4 a few years ago. But if you're going to get one with 70 count, you should probably get a couple of them to last the whole year. Another thing that I need you to get is good graph paper. And this is like, I think they call it quartile graph paper. And what that means is that each square is 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch. And we need graph paper because we're going to be doing a lot of graphing, and it's important that we are accurate with this. I don't want to just see some random drawings and you say, well, that's what it looks like. You know, that's close enough. No, it should be pretty accurate, and graph paper helps us do that. And then another thing that I need you to get is a scientific calculator. And the way you know that it's a scientific calculator is that if it has these specific buttons, the sine right here, the cosine, I know it's hard to see, and the tangent, the SIN, the COS, and the TAN. That's how you know it's a scientific calculator. This is somewhere around $10. If you're spending $50 or $100 on it, you're getting the wrong one. Specifically, this is a Texas Instruments TI-30X2S. But I have a document that's linked here that you guys can see everything that I need, and there's links in that for ideas of what to get. Some other things that might be a good idea as far as materials go would obviously be pencils, maybe rulers, maybe some different colors, maybe colored pens or colored pencils. Glue stick would be beneficial. So that's kind of the requirements as far as materials go. Let's go ahead and jump into what I expect and how things are going to kind of work out. First of all, attendance. Attendance is going to be taken. You are going to meet live with each of your teachers twice a week. So if you're in first, third, or fifth period, you're going to meet with those teachers, those classes on Mondays and Thursdays. And if you're in second, fourth, and sixth, you will meet live with those classes on Tuesdays and Fridays. Again, the document that I have here has the times. But we will meet through Zoom, and hopefully you've kind of played around with that or done that in the prior year. But it is a requirement that you are present on those Zoom meetings because your attendance will be taken. And I will also be giving an assignment during those meetings that you can only access while you're on that meeting. So it's going to be important that you're logged in. The other thing is, you're going to need to be logged in through your Chromebook because that will automatically sign you in using your student ID, and it will also allow you to use the webcam that's there, and it will allow us to use some other apps that are not available anywhere else except your Chromebook. So it's important that you're using your Chromebook to do your work in my class, okay? Now, we will be, just kind of a heads up, we will be doing 2 to 3 days worth of notes. And notes aren't going to be given live. They're not going to be given with me interacting with you. They're going to be pre-created video lessons that I make, and you will be taking notes in that notebook of yours. And we'll talk about how to take notes when that time comes. But you're going to be doing 2 to 3 days worth of notes, watching probably around 20 to 30-minute video to do that, depending on the lesson. And then you will take pictures of your notes and you will post them to the Google Classroom so that I can give you credit for taking notes. And then talking about other types of assignments, all assignments will be given through Google Classroom, so that's going to be important that you join that if you haven't already. You should have if you're watching this video. And most of them will be done through a Google form, which is just kind of a survey type of thing. We're going to be putting your questions there, and you'll be submitting your answers there, and then again submitting your work through Google Classroom. Any other types of assignments which we will have that we use, maybe different apps or different websites, we'll go over those when we use them, because they're not going to be an everyday thing where the Google forms will be. Okay, as far as assessments go, taking tests in the class, you will be taking tests after every unit, and that will be every few weeks, maybe every 3 weeks, something along that line. You will be allowed to use your notes and a calculator on these tests. So during distance learning, and you will be required to be logged into Zoom through your Chromebook during that test. If you're not, then you will not be permitted to take the test. And obviously, we are trying to avoid any kind of cheating or integrity issues through that. And I would really hope that the idea of integrity is emphasized here. That, guys, it is not about just getting work done and turning stuff in and saying, okay, I did it, I want my points. It's about really understanding the math that is being presented. And if you don't get it the first time around, then you need to seek out help from me. You need to get tutoring from me. You need to get the resources that you need to be successful. But it's not okay just to get it done and use your friend as a resource to just get it done. There's nothing wrong with talking through problems and getting help when you need it from your friends, but it's how you utilize that help. And if it's just a matter of copying their work or submitting their stuff, or talking to them during a test or whatnot, or whatever it might be, that's not okay, and eventually that's gonna catch up with you. So I really encourage you to do these kinds of tests and assignments with the utmost of integrity. And like I said, you're allowed to use your notebooks. So if you take really good quality notes and you know what you're writing down when you're writing it, and you go into the test knowing the content, then you have nothing to worry about. It's when you don't take good notes and you're scrambling around trying to find something that can help you out during the test. That's not going to work. You need to know the material going into the test. So I really encourage you to take good notes and do your assignments to the utmost of your ability. And if you have any questions, to reach out to me so you can get the help that you need. I am available quite a bit, even outside the 2 days a week that we meet in Zoom. We'll talk more about that in the future. But anyways, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, email me, send me a message through Google Classroom, whatever it might be. Again, I welcome you to my class. I'm excited to get this year started and to walk you through this mathematical journey. It's really, I'm a math teacher and I got a degree in math, but it's something that I really enjoy, and I hope that I can impart that joy and that passion in you as we go through this year. So I will talk to you later. I'll talk to you first and fifth period students on Thursday for the first time, and I'll talk to you second period students on Friday for the first time. But with that said, we'll see you around.